why Letitia James is using a fictitious name. Here she is. This is her Attorney General page here, her bio page. It says her name is Letitia James. Or down here it's Letitia Tish James. Okay, so I decided I wanted to look up her name or find out her information. I went over here to this site here, and it's Attorney Online Services, and I did a search for Letitia. And I got back this report, and it says her name is Letitia Ann James, and that's the name she took the oath of office under when she became an attorney. And she went to Harvard Law School. She was admitted to the Second Appellate Division in Brooklyn. That's very interesting, okay, because when I looked here, I found out there's this thing they have from the First Appellate Division, First Judicial Department, Supreme Court, State of New York. Over here it has a thing called name change. And if you click on that and you go down here, it says, let's move this over so we have room for both this and Letitia over here. Okay, so this is the name I looked her up under, right? Now, upon admission to practice law in the state of New York, attorneys are admitted under a certain name. Not just any name, a certain name, from which time to time they may change for reasons such as marriage, divorce, or by court order. In order to practice under a name different from the name under which you were admitted, you need approval from the Appellate Division first in which you were admitted, regardless of where you currently live or practice. And then down here it has this interesting paragraph. It says, you may not practice law under a name other than which you were admitted until you obtain a name change approval from the Appellate Division. Well, I just looked her up. This is today's listing. I looked her up today, and her name, the name she was admitted to practice law in the state of New York was Letitia Ann James. And then over here, we find her out using the name Letitia James to be as the Attorney General. So she's lying. Her name's not Letitia James. It's Letitia Ann James. And when you look at her bio page, it's the same thing. It says Letitia James here or Letitia James, Tish James. I'm very confused. I don't know about you guys, but I'm extremely confused. So then I decided I wanted to look at what is a fictitious name. A fictitious name, a counterfeit, alias, or pretend name taken by a person different in some essential particular from his true name, consisting of a Christian name and patronymic, with the implication is meant to deceive or mislead. I was so misled that when I went to here, I went to the state and I told the Department of State that I wanted to get a copy of her oath of office. Okay, so I got a copy of another oath of office, and here it states her name is Letitia A. James, but she's been admitted to practice. The only name she's allowed to use when she's in her official capacity as an attorney is Letitia Ann James. But over here, this is an oath. She took an oath here, a solemn oath. This is certified right here. It says certified by the state. And then over here, I have a different name. Now, I got really confused. So then I said, let me go find this girl's. Let's go look at her oath, right? This is the oath she took to become Attorney General here in the state of New York. And what? Letitia A. James. She's swearing like she's going to tell the truth.
And the Constitution of the State of New York. And that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of Attorney General according to the best of my ability. So help me God.
So she just lied in front of everybody and God. That's what you call the seed of Satan. They use a fictitious name. How do they get away with that, huh? Don't you ever wonder? Well, that's about all I got.